Wanted to do a quick unboxing video of the Kyosho MP9e. There aren't too many videos on YouTube about it. The one unboxing video is in Italian, so kind of hard to understand if you're from the States. But recently ordered the Kyosho MP9e. Ordered it last Friday and it arrived today, which is Thursday. So 6 days, and that's including the weekend, to arrive. So here it is. You get the RTR car. Everything's assembled, shocks, wheels, body's already in place. I mean, everything. Clips are on it. Everything's good to go. Obviously, I'll go through and tighten all the screws, but as you can see, this is just how it came out of the box. So we'll come back to the car in the minute. Let's talk a little bit about the box. It doesn't come in a fancy slipcover box like some of the low-Cs and the other brands do. But a box is a box. Who cares? Let's talk about the receiver. Very nice. Pretty good weight. I mean, it is a little light, but it's got the rubber back grip, which is really nice. This is all, rubber lined here, so it's super sticky. It does have a padded wheel, as you can see here. Pretty nice. Good feel to it. It's also extended a little bit, which is nice. The trigger, as you can tell, the trigger is pretty tight squeeze for a standard size finger. If you've got a larger finger, it's going to be hard for you to get it in there. But for a fingertip, it's fine. And actually, when your finger is locked in, it's pretty good feel. You feel in control of it. You're not going to slip off. One of the coolest features, I think, is the LCD screen. You can see it lights up there, and showing 6.1, 6.2 volts. And there's a number of things. You can use this turn dial here to change a number of things, number of settings, and pretty cool. Kind of like the Traxxas Link, but instead of having it on your phone, it's all here in the receiver. So pretty sweet. You also get your standard toolkit, another battery connector for the Team Orion Neon 8 motor and ECS, a couple Allen wrenches, even though most of the screws are Phillips head, oddly enough. You get your Inferno NPE or MP9e TKI Ready Set instruction manual. As you can see, a lot of it is in Japanese. So, haven't taken the time to read that yet. We'll do that straight away. So let's get to the car. You can see the wheels have the Kyosho stickers on them. I think that looks super cool, rather than just having the white or the yellow wheels. I think that's pretty cool. The body is awesome. It is a little bit flimsy in parts. The nose is very flimsy. The sides have some good stiffness to them, but the look of the body and the graphics is just awesome. The black, gray, and white, the Team Orion sticker on there, and then the wing, how it matches the body and kind of all fades into one. Pretty sweet. Team Orion logo up front. These are just stickers laid on, but really, really cool looking. Underneath, let's talk a little bit about it. It's I think this weighs in around 11 pounds, if I'm correct. It's not a light car. It's definitely not a light car. But what's cool about how it's weighted, now I don't have any batteries in it yet, but it's weighted evenly front to back. I mean, it's amazing how it's set up. So some of the things you'll see, the Team Orion, or Orion, if I'm saying that correctly, Neon 8 brushless, 2100 kV waterproof motor, and then the ECS or ESC rather as well. Some of the cool things are the plastic mud guards. Again, something super cheap that you can get for any car, but just cool that they're already installed. And then you guys will have trouble seeing back there, but if we look right here, it does have the mud and dirt busters, so that you can't get mud caught up in the wheel. That thing will break that mud loose and keep it out of your wheels. So pretty cool. The gunmetal kind of a gunmetal brassy look for the shocks, and the front and rear. You can see here the shock towers, they all match. So pretty sweet looking. The springs, I don't know. The springs seem pretty cheap. I have read online that a lot of people love Kyosho shocks, so we'll see how they perform. And again, I haven't run this car yet. It's not been on the track, so it will be interesting to see how it performs. Let's talk a little bit about what batteries to run. You can see you have an actual plastic battery tray that's laid here. You do have 3 Velcro straps, which you would think makes it very versatile for what batteries you can run. However, when you look here, it's a little bit narrow and not very long. So if you're going to run a bigger battery pack, you might have some trouble fitting them in there. I've got two 2S Venom 7.4 volt 30C batteries coming tomorrow. They are hard packs, so we will see how those fit. I'll give you an update if they do fit, or if they don't. I'll be pretty disappointed if they don't. Been used to running Traxxas, so my other batteries are the Traxxas ID. I know that I could make them work, but I'd like this buggy to have its own set of batteries. You see here the Super Connect. Again, I'm used to the Traxxas and the Traxxas TRID. If you guys are used to those as well, you can see the difference here. The one thing I'll tell you though, if you're not happy with the connections, they are super easy to pop out and get whatever ones you want. The Venom hard pack batteries I have come with a number of different attachments, so I'm sure I'll be able to make it work, again, as long as it fits within this super small space. I'm also hoping the battery doesn't put too much weight on the front left, because it is so nice and the weight is so evenly dispersed currently. The rear shocks I have, as you can see, adjusted all the way down just to make them super stiff. Really nice spring. The fronts are about halfway, so you can see here. Let's take a look at the chassis. This is one of the things that a lot of people said they like, and I know it's a bit dark here, but it does have that, again, gunmetal brass look, anodized chassis here. And one thing I wanted to point out, and I said it earlier, was there are a lot of, not only a lot of screws, that's pretty standard for these buggies, but they are Phillips head screws. And if you see here on the shock towers and whatnot, they're all Phillips as well. So we look under here, Phillips screws everywhere. You know, a lot of the manufacturers have the hex head. I don't know which is better. A Phillips head I think is harder to strip, which I kind of like because Allen wrenches wear out, but time will tell and we shall see. So you have the aluminum chassis and then these plastic guards that run around. And I thought originally, hey, maybe I could take the plastic guards off. You can't. Your servo and your receiver box and all that mounted here, and then your battery box mounted on the opposite side. So one last thing before we go, the servo. It seems like any buggy you look at that's kind of entry level, that's not a kit build that you do, everyone complains about the servos. This is a Perfex KS5031-09MW by Kyosho servo. So we will see how that performs and how that does. This has been my unboxing video for the Kyosho Inferno MP9e TKI T1. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and message me for any questions, and I'll do a follow-up video, let you guys know how it does on the track.